Hi, this is Muhammad Imran Khan. Today I'm going to explain the simple app which is calculate the letters, vowels, and consonants. Coming to the here, this is the UI part. Let us understand what it is. Just I'm going to zooming this window here. Here one heading and one input field is the text field, and below that the counting of the letters and vowels and consonants available here. For example, I'm going to write any text or sentence, anything, then it will count the number of alphabets and the vowels and consonants in that. For example, I'm talking Imran here. In this, letters are 5, vowels are 2, and consonants are 3. If I enter some non-alphabetic values like something numeric and symbols, so it will not considering as a count. When I'm going to write a letter, then it will considering as a count. For example, so this is the simple app which is using which is using which is display the number of counts of letters and vowels and consonants. Okay, let us dive into the break down the coding part. Uh, I already wrote some coding here. I'm some write some statements and but did not write any functions here. So let us see here in components. I have taken one component letters calculator. In this letters calculator, there are two types of files: index.css and index.js. Coming to the index.css, it has different styles. I'm zooming again. It has different styles here already written here. I'm using also media query for different screens. So this is the CSS part. Coming to the JavaScript part, this is the JavaScript code. I already written some code here. So for implementation, of this app, I'm writing a class component here. I import the class component, and the time to time the input text is changing, so we will put the input into the state. It is a built-in React object. uh, Anything in the information of component will be changed, then that will be put it into the state. So I'm defining input phrase as empty. Coming to the here, the render part, containing, I mean taking the input phrase here by using this keyword, this dot state. And coming to the return statement, the UI part uh, written here. So I'm already folded in this code. Step by step I'm unfolding this code. First of all, let us check the user interface again. This is the user interface. So I've written this code like as I'm taking a app container here. In this app container, letters calculator container, another container. In this container, one is the calculator container, another is the image. Let us check. This is the calculator container, this is the image, and again in this calculator container, one is heading, another is the input text field. In heading, I'm written statement, and input field containing input phrase container containing one label, and it is associated with the input field here. The input field, just a second, the input field has text field containing here. I've written id for both, id for phrase text, and for label using html for uh, to associate with that input element. Okay, and I'm writing an on change method. I'm calling the on change method here because time to time the text will be changes. So on the changing of the text, we will take the input text, and we will count the vowels and consonants and letters. So this is a placeholder and this is a type. Value will be I will write later. And coming to the here, the another container, that is count of the letters, vowels, and consonants. So this is the uh, code already I have written here. So coming to the output, I already I already install npm install and I use npm start to run a live server here. Coming to the here, this is the output of the code. So I'm writing something, but nothing is displayed because I did not write any function methods, any functionality done in this code. So now I'm going to the write the functionality. I'm zooming again. So coming to the this part, I will use here JavaScript regular expression. By using JavaScript regular expression, I will count the vowels and consonants. Coming to the this part here in render, coming to the here in render, the UI part is available. Before that, after this state, I will write one arrow function here, that is taking input from here on change input phrase. Whatever user will be entered the text by this function, we will take the value of the user, and I will update the state because time to time it will be changing. So I will update with the set state method, update the input phrase as well. So this is okay. And then next, now we are going to calculate the counts. So simply I'm writing a function here, that is calculate counts. I'm writing a function to calculate the count. In this I'm taking the input phrase here. I'm taking here I'm taking the letters here, and I will use regular function here, uh, letters equal input phrase. So using with regular function, I will remove the non-alphabetical values. So I'm taking a method replace. In this I'm using delimiters. In that I am negation using taking the A to Z small and capital A to Z. I'm using the global occurrence and writing the empty quotations. Using this expression, this regular expression, whatever the input will be entered, in that if any non-alphabetical values, that is I mean small a to z, capital A to z, other than these letters or symbols or numbers will be entered, then it will be removed by the replace method, and it will be replaced with the just empty. So by using this regular expression, for example, we entered something Imran at 123. So the symbols and numerical values will be and removed, and just a simple string will be left. We got only string. So coming to the here, this is the letters, and coming to the constant vowels. For this, I am using another regular expression, that is match. Uh, that is match. So when we get the input phrase, in that input phrase, if any vowels will be available, by using match method, I will uh, I will sort out the required required vowels. So I'm using the global key here, and if this regular expression will match the values with the I mean vowels. If in that input phrase, if any vowels available, so this regular expression will match, and given a new array containing only the vowels. So if in given input there is no, if in given input if there is no vowels available, so it will return simply empty array. So coming to here, this is the expression, regular expression for vowels. And coming to the count, I'm using the simply, I will return the count values here. So this is the letters count. By taking an object, I'm returning the count of the letters. So letters dot length, it will used for find the length of the string. So I'm taking vowel count here by taking vowels dot length. So coming to the consonants, the consonants count will be nothing but the subtraction between them. From the letters count, I'm simply copying this thing here, control minus whatever will be left, that will be the count, will be the consonant count. So from the letters count, I'm subscribe. So from the letters count, I'm subtracting the letters and vowels count, so it will be written the consonants. So up to here it is okay, I think. So coming to the render part, simply coming to the render part, I'm simply calling the vowels and consonants values here. So in render, I'm simply taking the destructuring by defining letters count and the vowel count and consonants count from the method calculate counts. So up to here, I think it is okay. I'm using destructuring. I call the uh, all the counts here. So I will use these things in our coding. Uh, Coming to the zoom in once again. So this is the code I've written here. So simply I will taking these counts. I'm calling these counts in required places. Uh, in input field, whatever the user will be entered, it will be taken as input phrase, and I'm calling the on change input phrase here. It will take the input, and simply I'm calling the counts at required places here. So I'm calling letters count here. I'm calling vowels count here, and I'm calling consonants count here. This is up to here. The code shown here. Let's check the display. I'm refreshing. Initially, the all values are 0. Now I'm going to enter some text here. So from this text, the letters are 5, and vowels count is 2, and consonants count is 3. If I am going to enter some non-alphabetic values, for example, numerical values or symbols, whatever it will be, it will not count. By using regular expression, we will remove that things. So if again I am going to enter any text, so the count will be changes. Simultaneously, the vowels and consonants count is changed. So this is the simple app for counting the letters, vowels, and consonants. Hope I think you understand. Please practice well more and more. It will the practice will be make us perfect. So this is a simple app. Thank you, friends.